Ghostbusters.
Ho, ho, ho! It's been a tight race out there today, but out in front, in the lead, is as ever Kyle Motor City McKane.
Yeah, Don, that boy really belongs to the people, doesn't he? They're loving him. But we should take a look at the rest of the drivers, right?
We certainly should. Look at car 57, British-born James Randall. At 21 years of age, this rookie is ripping up the track.
Whoa, did you see that?
Oh, I sure did. I think we're going to be hearing a lot more from this Randall guy.
Yeah, coming out of that final turn, Randall is really slugging it out for the number 2 spot.
But he isn't going to get any higher today as McKane passes the finish line for another spectacular finish.
Hey!
What the hell was that? I can't...
See, okay? Can anyone down there hear us?
Oh my goodness! Jim, this looks serious.
Could someone down there tell me what's going on? James Randall just blindsided McKane on the finish line. This looks bad.
Oh, it's just unbelievable. And McKane's 2 sons, Donnie and Ryan, are here today. Heaven only knows what's going through their minds right now. This is just horrible. It's hard to know what to say.
What can you say?
I don't think racing will ever see us like again.
So who are you looking at for next season?
I don't know, Paulie. I've seen a lot of good drivers, just
not a lot of great ones, right? You know, you're the best damn crew chief in the game today. Something will come your way. Would you look at that kid over there? Looks just like his old man.
Donnie McKane? That's amazing.
It's damn spooky. Yo, Donnie.
Yo,
you want to do
Paul.
Bobby over here a favor and race for him?
You looking for a driver, Bobby?
Sure.
What about my kid brother?
Is he good?
He's my brother, ain't he? These guys are amazing. Now he's running around here looking for drivers.
Yes, welcome back to ToCA Race Driver. Now you're probably wondering, well, I've already done this before. Yes, I have, and I actually wasn't happy with the recording format, how I used to do it, and everything else. So I scrapped it, and I'm going to do it all over again, because now I have ToCA Race Driver 2 and 3, and they all work. So I'm going to carry on with the series, and complete them all one after the other, do them in numerical order. And you'll also notice that the audio has been cut from this, because again it's Leonard Skinner's Sweet Home Alabama playing, and I don't want to get a copyright strike. So yeah, I've muted the audio, but what I'm going to do, as always, start a new career, and see how we get on, see if we can actually do pretty well this time. So, new user, and I'm just going to do the usual, there we go. No, actually I'm going to have my actual first name. Probably went really quiet there for a second. So there we go. Do you want to save this career game? Yes, please. So Ryan Dan McKane. Ryan McKane. What do we know about him from last time? That he's a little spoilt brat who wants his own way all the time, complains about everything. Who's a big-headed little ponce. Yes, he is. Right then, so we have a job offer in the inbox. You probably already know this before. Hi Ryan, my name is Bobby Scott. I'm looking for a driver to work with and have heard from a few people that you are worth a look. I have a couple of guys interested in you for this year's ToCA Tour Championship. They can't say the British Touring Car Championship because it was a copyright thing or something. So it's a ToCA Tour. There's a test day at Brands Hatch Indy, which is where I went. So if you want a chance to prove yourself, be there next Saturday. Looking forward to see you, Bobby. And I have noticed there's a little pattern emerging with the other 2 games. All your crew chiefs and everything seem to be Scottish for some reason. I don't know, must be something in the water. Anyway, candidate Ryan McKane, Team ABG, Motorsport Lexus IS200. It wasn't very good in 2001. Brands Hatch, Indy, and required time 1 minute 20 seconds.
Ryan? Bobby Scott.
Heard you got a ride for me.
I got a test drive for you. You want a ride, you're gonna have to earn it.
What, don't 5 years in open wheelers count for nothing?
Not when you're a test driver.
Sounds like you got a real handle on me, huh?
I keep an ear to the ground.
Who you been talking to?
Donnie.
My brother?
I'm not hiring you because of your brother. I'm giving you a shot because I hear you're good. Must be in the blood, eh? Now, drive.
And here we go then. So our test drive, 1 minute 20 seconds that we have to do it in. We're going to do it in about 50. And again, I'm going to have to mute this audio as well because of copyrighted music, which is a bit annoying. So, yeah, a little bit of backstory. This is the first game in the ToCA franchise that was story-based. You couldn't put in your own name, so to speak. You are the protagonist, Ryan McKane, whose father was killed by some weird dude many, many years ago. And he's out for revenge. And the only way he can get revenge is by racing. Yes, because that is as cliche as Days of Thunder. Only in Days of Thunder, his old man wasn't killed in a accident so many years ago. But there you go. So yeah, we had 35 seconds to go, and we've done it with flying colours, so. And you'll see why I really don't like Ryan McKane, because he's just an obnoxious, moany, dribbling little bitch.
Good. It's very good. I think we're getting there.
Can we get another car? I don't like this one so much.
Well, maybe I ought to find somebody who does. Another car.
Just like his pop.
Ryan, it's Paulie.
Satriali, yeah, I remember you.
I knew your father, kid.
I know. So I hear you're gonna manage me.
I'm considering.
Considering?
Ryan.
Who's this guy? Figure I gotta be the hottest thing in this town right now.
So, you want to be a star, huh, McCain?
Yeah, why not?
Well, shake my hand, and I'll make you a legend.
God, what a pompous, big-headed little turd he is. Oh, I want another car. Oh, I could be the hottest thing right now. And it's just shut up. You friggin' prima donna. He's worse than Formula 1 drivers. Anyway, we passed the test. Team criteria, win the championship to receive a $100,000 bonus. It should be £100,000, but oh well. Do you want to save the career game? Yes, please. And here we are then for the ToCA Tour. First race of this season. There are 6 races in this championship. Brands Hatch, Alton, Silverstone, Donington, Knockhill, and Brands Hatch again, the GP circuit. I'm going to do 2 races per video, as I used to do. I started off this series, or the previous series, doing 3 races per video, and it just sort of went over. So 2 races seems to be the sweet spot. So we're going to do first Brands Hatch and then Alton Park, just see how we get on. So yeah, let's get on with the first race. And look at this. We have twins. We have triplets. And all the crews are exactly the same as well. Just going to change my camera view to this one. And off we go. A bit of a cruddy start. Actually, I'm going to stay on the bonnet view for now, because that seems to be the best sense of speed. Actually, no, I'm going to go on in-car view. Why not? So yeah, this series is incredibly easy. 3 laps around Brands Hatch. And this was going back in the days where the British Touring Car was, or the British Touring Car Championship was going through a massive decline because of most of the manufacturers pulled out, like Volvo and Ford and a few other manufacturers. They all left because they were more interested in the Super Touring format rather than the S2000 format, which is what it has continued to be for the last, 17 years? 16 years, something like that. So you were left with, pretty much, however many cars are in this race, which is, 14. There were actually only 13 cars on the grid in 2001. That's why they introduced the production class, which was basically little Peugeot 306s, Honda Integras, just to increase the field numbers. It didn't increase the public interest, though. That wasn't until a few years down the line when things started to improve. And now the British Touring Car Championship is actually improved massively. It's actually back to where it used to be. Maybe not as much as when the Super Tours were around, but it's getting there ever so slightly. So yeah, these championship races, the first ones at least, are incredibly simple. And we shouldn't have too much problems winning this championship, getting the $100,000 money bonus. It's going a bit too deep on the grass. And there we go, race number 1 is completo. Huzzah! Excellent, thank you very much indeed. And there we go then, here are the results for race number 1. I get the win. Paul Craven in 2nd, Steve Soper, Aaron Slight, Ivan Muller, Jason Plato, Tim Harvey in 7th, Warren Hughes, James Thompson, Thomas Erdos. For the top 10, top 14 then, Tom Ferrier, Anthony Reid, Phil Bennett and Dan Eves. Joyous occasion, and of course that is a total championship points. We don't care about that because we've only done the one race. Next race then is Alton Park. I was going to say Silverstone then, but no, it is Alton Park. And where are we starting on the grid? We are in 4th place, not bad. Right, race 2. Nice view. Anyway, off we go. You will find that at every single race meeting, all the track officials, all the grid girls, and all the drivers are somewhat related. They all look exactly the same as one another. So, yeah. And all the crowds are all cardboard cutouts. They did want to try and make the crowds look, you know, more in-depth than they would be at this period of time. Especially when it comes with the touring cars. They did turn a bit sparse. And all you have to do... Oh, get out of the way, you absolute moron. Right. You're trying to push me out of the way. You get lost. If you want to see how bad things were back in 2001 or 2002, just do a YouTube search of the 2001 British Touring Car Championship or 2002. And you can just see how sparse the grids were. You know, there wasn't much interest in it back then. Especially after, you know, only basically 9 works cars showed up for the season the previous year, which was Vauxhall, Ford and Nissan. So, yeah, it wasn't the greatest period of time for the British touring cars, but it's actually gone from strength to strength. And it is a now massive spectacle that it is at the moment. And we're miles behind. I believe that is Craven. So we should be able to catch up to it. No, he hasn't got too far ahead. But of course we have the return of the little bubbling cars where, like, it's like they're on rails when they go around the corners. Oh, that could have gone better. Well, we're far enough ahead of 3rd place. So, if we don't get a win, we get a podium, but I want a win. So I might cut the corner here if I can. It didn't quite work out as planned. Sticky grass. Not only in Forza Motorsport. Yes, this game had sticky grass as well. See if we can get through Druids cleanly this time. And through Deer Leap, can we keep it on the track this time? Yes, we can. We're actually closer to Craven this time. I think that is Craven anyway in the MG. Is that an MG or is that an Alpha? I can't remember. It's one of them. Ah, no, that's an Alpha, isn't it? Yeah, I remember. See, my knowledge of this game is subpar at best. But there he goes. It is actually nice to see Alfa Romeo back in the Touring Car Championship and actually doing fairly well for themselves after quite a long absence from the sport. So who knows, maybe they will be title contenders this year. Time will tell. Nice, Knickerbrook. Oh, shut up, Bobby. God damn it, Bobby. Yeah, I can't do a good Hank Hill impression, sorry. Whoa. So, there we go. Race 2 looks like is in the bag. We've got another victory. See if we can whitewash this championship. 2 races down, 2 victories. Huzzah! And there we go. Victory! Indeed.
Hey, what the hell do you think you're doing out there, asshole?
Let it go.
Let it go? I'm the sucker you knocked the hell out of, you bastard!
So apparently all the drivers from the British Touring Car Championship sound like angry Texans. So there you go. Anyway, race number 2 complete. Paul Craven was in 2nd. Evan Muller, Dan Eves, Warren Hughes, Aaron Slight, Jason Plato down in 7th. Still at the points, James Thompson, Tim Harvey, Thomas Erdos, Anthony Reid, Phil Bennett, Steve Soper and Tom Ferrier. Total championship points. I am on top at the moment, 20 to 12, 6, 4, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Jason Plato has a single solitary point. So, anyways, 4 more races to go, and where are we next? Do I want to save this career game? Yes, I do indeed, thank you for asking. The track map is completely wrong. If you have a look, that does not look like Silverstone, at all. I've never seen Silverstone look like that before. Yeah, they really did mess up when it came to that, to making that track map. Every other track looks fine, except for that one. It does not look like that, at all. So, yeah, they really messed up good. In fact, I'll do a comparison to that track to an actual map of Silverstone as it was back then, and you just tell the difference. Yeah, Codemasters, learn your tracks before you try making track maps, please. Anyway, current banked points 20, points required for the next tier access 112, so that isn't too bad at all. But we'll leave it here for now, and I'll be back next time for the next 2 races, which come from Silverstone and Donington. And yeah, we'll win this championship easy, because this is the easiest championship of the lot of them. They get harder as they go along, as always the way with tier races. But yeah, I'll leave it here for now. Thank you very much for watching, as ever, and I will see you next time for some more ToCA Race Driver. Take care.